Okay, folks, I was going to do a quick review on the Harbor Freight motorcycle lift. I've actually had this thing for probably 4 or 5 years now. I should have done it sooner, but it's one of those Harbor Freight. I guess it's their Pittsburgh 1,000 pound motorcycle lift, hydraulic, foot activated motorcycle lift. I love the thing. It's a beast. It's a lot of metal for the money. I mean, you can get the thing for like 299. I think if you're a member, if you're not a member, I think the sale price I got it for was around 325, and I think it's regularly listed at like 399 or what have you. So bang for the buck, it's a lot of metal and it's been bulletproof. So to act it to run the thing, basically you got two pedals and one pumps it up and the other one is the release. So it's super easy. It's got, wheels in the rear. I wish it had a little bit bigger wheels so it could kind of more easily roll over cracks and bumps and maybe a little carpet or whatever. It can, when you have it down and have a motorcycle on it, it can kind of tip forward because the weight gets too far forward. Because as you can see, it scissors forward as it comes down. You got the wheel chuck holder here, which I don't really use, but you plant your wheel in here. And then you got the metal stop thing that you bolt on. Now I put some padding on there because when that thing's sitting around the garage, it'll take the skin off your shins like on a regular basis. So I put a big piece of foam on there. But typically I'll just, I try to keep the lift in good shape. So I always put some of these are puppy pads, for puppies. They absorb stuff and they have plastic backing. But I'll put the kickstand down and then I always put a safety strap on to the fork and just make sure this thing's not going to flip over. So it's been great. I don't have super heavy bikes. And it's got this plate here that's removable. And I honestly, maybe somebody can tell me, I don't know what it's for. At first I was like, oh, you can change the oil, but it's at the back. I guess it has something to do with if you were to prop the rear tire up, maybe you could drop the rear tire down through the hole or something. But I've got it at a lower setting right now. And you can see it's got kind of two settings. You can put the safety bar in, which I recommend. And I probably should put the safety feet down, but I don't bother with my lighter bikes. But I can crank it up higher. I'm working on lower parts of the bike and put the safety rod in this other hole down here. So it's great. Super simple. That's your basic bottle jack down there. So thing's indestructible. I mean, it's kind of heavy, so it is a bear to move around sometimes, but I just kind of drag it and push it on its little wheels. But it's been great. I highly recommend it. And bang for the buck, I couldn't believe how inexpensive the thing is for all the metal and mechanics you get. So definitely worth the money. Makes life a lot easier. I can't bend over. My tailbone, back hurts, lower back and my knees and stuff. So it makes it wonderful working on bikes. I'm working on the upper part of this bike, so I have it a little lower setting. And obviously, like I said, you can jack it up further. Hope that helps. It is a great lift for the money and highly recommend it. Thanks.